This June, the Montreal Chamber Music Festival begins a 3-year celebration. Artistic director Dennis Brott says commemorating Beethoven's 250th birthday next year involves too much music to squeeze into just one festival. So the Beethoven tributes will last for 3 seasons. People have some special opportunities this year to hear rarely performed works and exceptional musicians. The Montreal Chamber Music Festival opens this June with a Quebec virtuoso who can play just about anything.
Some people call him the human jukebox.
Pianist and singer Gregory Charles will present an interactive show, inviting audience members to make requests as he embarks on a journey through 250 years of Western music, showing the connections between the classics and the contemporary.
So somebody can ask him for a Madonna tune, or ask him to play a Beethoven Moonlight Sonata.
Popular musicians aren't crazy. They know that a hook is a hook, a great melody is a great melody. So they'll pick some stuff from Beethoven and from Brahms and from Chopin and others and transform it into popular music. But by the way, those composers originally were doing the same thing.
The musician's show, L'air du temps, aims to educate as well as entertain. And of course, he's happy to play music by the German composer whose 250th birthday the world will celebrate next year.
Beethoven, in the real world, known for his symphonies, for sonatas, but unfortunately less appreciated for his fantastic chamber music. Those quartets and quintets and trios that are amazing music that was written around 1800, 1801, 1802. That's just amazing music. The symphonies, yes. The chamber music, divine.
Festival founder Dennis Brott agrees, saying Ludwig van Beethoven wrote more masterworks in chamber music than any other composer.
There are people like Haydn who wrote over 80 string quartets, but they're not all significant. And I think it can fairly be said of Beethoven that almost every piece that he wrote became a significant work.
The theme of this year's festival is Beethoven chez nous, meaning Beethoven at home. The composer would feel at home in a festival where nearly 40 musicians are coming to perform his music and that of other classical composers. The performers originate from Quebec, other parts of Canada, the United States, and countries across the Atlantic, including Israel. Grammy winner James Ehnes of Manitoba returns to the festival this year to play the complete Beethoven violin sonatas with American pianist Andrew Armstrong. Audiences also have the special opportunity to hear another complete set of works, Beethoven's complete symphonies, but not played by an orchestra. Instead, they'll be played using only piano keys, thanks to Hungarian composer Franz Liszt, who transcribed all 9 of the symphonies for piano shortly after Beethoven had passed away. Brott calls the works challenging for musicians, rare and rewarding for audience members.
One of the artists we are bringing for the first time is Alexander Ullman, the first prize winner in the 2017 Franz Liszt piano competition. And so he's known as a Liszt exponent, if you will, a Liszt specialist. So he's coming actually from London, especially for this concert. And so to hear him play a Liszt transcription of a Beethoven symphony, well, I'm really excited about that.
Brott says he's also excited to welcome the Quatuor d'Annel. The string quartet from France will perform in programs also featuring Montreal native and world-renowned tenor Joseph Kaiser.
We're doing a set of songs that Beethoven wrote for piano trio, which means violin, cello, and piano, plus singer, in this case tenor, Joseph Kaiser, and his wife as well, Jean Ireland, who's a mezzo-soprano. And they're rarely heard. It'll be a unique experience to hear two great vocalists, the vocal art, if you will, in collaboration with string and piano. Chamber music.
The festival founder will perform with his student, Bruno Taubon, part of a series of noon concerts showcasing the hottest classical artists under 30. The noon concerts are free to the public.
I don't want music to be inaccessible to anybody. I believe it's one of these things we all need, whether we know it or not.
At the festival gala this spring, French-Canadian bass opera singer Joseph Rouleau received Le Prix d'Excellence, an award given for his international projects promoting young musicians. At the gala, tenor Marc Hervieux called the lineup of talent impressive this year.
I love everybody in the program, but I especially have something for Richard Raymond, for example, you know, on the 14th of June, for David Jalbert, a pianist that I absolutely adore. Joe Kaiser, a wonderful tenor that I know very well. So I look forward for the concerts for the festival.
Music events this June serve as a prelude to Beethoven's 250th birthday next year.
So this year we'll have a lot of Beethoven, and next year a lot of Beethoven. And is a lot too much? Never. It's amazing music.
The 24th Montreal Chamber Music Festival begins Friday, June 7th with Gregory Charles. For a complete list of concerts, venues, and ticket information, head to festivalmontreal.org or mountainlake.org.